Hyuga Hinata. I gotta say, there's a lot of rich characters in Naruto. You know, you have Naruto himself. You know, people like Sasuke, and that's fine. People like Sakura, and that's fine. I mean, you have Shikamaru, Gaara, Tenten, Tenten, Tamari, Itachi. I mean, there's some rich characters, and there's a lot to choose from to be your favorite. But when it comes down to it, though, when I really looked at the series as a whole and what I enjoyed most of the aspect and who I was rooting for throughout the series, Hinata is my favorite character in Naruto. There's a lot of great characters out there, especially Shikamaru, but Hinata, for me personally, is my favorite. The spotlight is on Hinata for this video. I made a Naruto one, and this is just in pretty much in celebration to following the couple, and also the individuals that these characters were based, you know, or these characters that we followed in the anime, leading up to the film that I'm about to watch tomorrow. The last Naruto, the movie. But I want to talk about Hinata as an individual, and I gotta say, I really, really applaud Kishimoto for when he did that first sketch of Hinata in, you know, a dress, and you see Naruto in the background looking at the sun. That famous first design sketch by Kishimoto of Hinata. Hinata wasn't even supposed to be a shinobi. She was supposed to be, I believe, a love interest. She just wasn't supposed to be a shinobi. But Kishimoto said, you know what, no, I'm going to make her a shinobi. And I love her arc. I love the struggle she had in the very beginning. And then where she is at the very end. She is a strong Kunichi shinobi. She is very strong. She's up there with Tamari, with Sakura. She is one of the strongest. Byakugan. She's the hairest. She's the hair. And I love how, even though she is pretty much the hair of the Hyuga clan, she is still, you know, somewhat. I mean, she's not everybody's expecting so much from her. She's not, you know, she's not a, you know, all-time, you know, leader. She's not the strongest person in the world. She's not as strong as her cousin Neji. It's fact. She's not as strong as Neji. We all know this. But her will is just as strong as anybody you put in front of her. Her determination is beyond expectations. It is Naruto's level. And we see her grow. We see her in the very beginning. Her role models. Everybody has role models. I have role models. You have role models. You have people you look up to. You have people that you see and you like their themes, their ideas, their words. I mean, I love everything about Tupac, everything about Bruce Lee, everything about Johnny Cash, you know, and then my friends. I love how my friends are doing well and succeeding in life, and it pushes me to do the same and really keeps me going, and they, you know, have my back as well. That's the same with Hinata. When seeing Naruto in the very beginning, her seeing this guy just train every single day, being laughed at, mocked at. I loved how that was her role model, and she was witnessing this, and she was praising him, and she was rooting for him. I loved how Kishimoto made her. They say, a lot of people say stalking, but I didn't see that at all. When I saw this, I just saw a girl who had great admiration, who was too shy to express her feelings as well. And you hear her say that, I believe, even in the upcoming movie and the anime, and I believe in the manga somewhat. That her one regret is not, you know, going up to Naruto sooner than what she should have. You know, not being able to really just open up and express herself. So it was that's a great character, because she's very, very flawed. She's very timid, but you know, she has that hidden potential. And Naruto's always loud, and he has that hidden potential. So it was definitely kind of like a yin and yang kind of thing, a balance to those two characters. So Hinata, you know, being as shy as she was in the very beginning, I loved it. I loved how she was that shy girl, but you saw something in her. You saw this character really trying to express herself, and you saw it in the tuning exams when she really took it to a whole new level. She wanted to, when she saw Naruto look at her, and her opening up and pretty much becoming, you know, that's when we saw the leap. That's when we saw the leap, the character really developing and really showcasing, listen, I'm more than, you know, I know that my father thinks I'm a failure. I know a lot of people think I'm a failure. I haven't lived up to expectations, and I know it's been a struggle from there to here. But I'm gonna show people, and I'm especially gonna show the person I admire, that I could do this. And I loved overall the writing that Kishimoto did, what he did with that character in the Chunin exams, going against Neji, who Neji had a great arc as well, had a great like the reason why he hated the Hyuga and Hinata in general, even though he didn't really hate Hinata, just the pretty much the meaning towards Hinata. And I just loved that whole fight with her and Neji. I think it was definitely one of the highlights of the Naruto series, and it definitely was showed off her character. Just because she's not strong, fist wise, using her power wise or whatever, but she's strong willed wise. So I thought I was unbelievable, and that's really when I just really, really loved the character even more, because I'm like, yes, that's development right there. That's a character you could really side on, that you could really, really care about and really relate to, because we all want to be stronger than what we are and what people expect us to be. And when we do fail, we do get down in the dumps, but we see, people doing a little bit better. Maybe they're as worse as you and doing a little bit better, and you want to do that as well. You want to be one of those people that can just keep fighting, keep going. So Hinata was definitely one of those characters I really enjoyed just watching. Even with little panel time and a little screen time in the anime, I still look forward to seeing Hinata and seeing, even though we saw she was still timid and here and there, and she still she tried to force her express her feelings to Naruto, it still was great to see the development keep going, and her little by little opening up a little bit, worrying about Naruto, because she really did. We saw it as a crush, and then we see it come into maybe this is love, and then now it is straight out love in the very end. Because I love mangas that have a whole thing, action, romance, drama, mystery, the whole package. I love anime like that, and that was one of the best things I liked about Naruto was the romance, and I thought Naruto and Hinata were definitely a perfect fit. Now I can get all up about that and everything. It's always fans go, a lot of Naruto fans, this, everybody knows this, they either side with Hinata or they even side with Sakura, and it's fine if you don't like Hinata, and it's fine if you don't like Sakura, but it's always the comments that go, that really, they take it to the extreme. I mean, these are just characters, but to me, it really, when I think of like, when I'm watching something, I really invested in, I mean, it's going to stay with me for a while. So Hinata is definitely more than just a character and a fictional person. It really does have something close to my heart, where this, at least Naruto and Hinata, the couple as well, is just like, damn, that's just great. I mean, that's just a great feel-good moment when these two got together. But really, it all just, I remember I was in a forum, the Patient Love forum, and I remember, how in the pain arc, in the manga, when Naruto was captured and Hinata was looking on, and I said, and I didn't know how he was going to do it, but I was like, there's no way, as just thinking about her character and seeing her Naruto really be in that situation, and Hinata is pretty in love with him, so her watching this all go down, is like thinking about Hinata in that situation. There was no way she was gonna stay put. There's no way. Like I said, I didn't know. I didn't read any spoilers or anything like that. I just was just picturing that chapter, and I'm like, with Pain capturing, I'm like, we're waiting for the next chapter to come in. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way Hinata would just sit there and just, have Naruto be captured and this and that. So. And then, lo and behold, the next chapter, and we get the confession chapter, and we get Hinata sprinting to save Naruto. And man, that was, when I read it maybe like 100 times that day. Absolutely loved it. The only thing I had a problem with was the short, fight. That I think Hinata deserves a little bit more credit than when she was going against Pain. But I absolutely loved the fact that she was willing to sacrifice her life for somebody she deeply cared about, and she didn't stay put. So I absolutely loved that chapter, and that's where I saw, damn, it's been, even with little panel time and little screen time in the anime, Kishimoto could just make this. It's great. We just see enough of Hinata to really just absolutely adore Hinata and what she's accomplished at that point. So the confession chapter was amazing, and then of course we saw a lot of more development from there. And I gotta say, man, I am so looking forward to the movie. I mean, you also had so much more. I mean, you had, of course, her being saved, but she was, well, I didn't, that wasn't, I didn't really need her to be saved, but, you know, you had that moment. But it was a great, you know, little moment right there. I think when I think of Hinata now, I think of the best, absolutely best, fun, like, you know, cherry on top of her character was the words that she was speaking to Naruto when Naruto wasn't, you know, when Neji just died and Naruto was about to give up, and her words to pretty much get the whole Shinobi Alliance and Naruto to snap out of it. That is a Hyuga hair. There's no strength needed. That's leadership right there. She had the strength. You know, to lead an army, but those words to rally those troops and to really get Naruto back in focus, that's when I said, you know what, there it is. You know, Hiyashi better be looking at her and saying, there it is. That's what it was all about. That's what he was waiting for. That's not a failure right there. That's somebody who had a long process of being down and out as a failure, and speaking those words to Naruto and snapping them out. And man, that was like one of the most defining moments and cherry on top of her character. And of course, we get all the ending, and then we get 700. But you know, at that moment that was it. And of course, the hand holding image, and then pretty much from there, you know, she gets wrapped up in this the jutsu. But that was definitely a defining moment, and that's when you know what, this character really just gave me just always smiling. I was always smiling. I was always rooting for her, and that's basically what your favorite character should be, you know, having you do. You should be rooting for this character throughout the series. You should be wanting them to succeed, and you should want them to develop. This is what this character did for me for the Naruto series, and so this is why the spotlight is on her, and this is why I did the two, you know, characters I really cared for in this whole Naruto series, Naruto and Hinata, and I just cannot wait to review the movie tomorrow. And like I said, I'm not going to be biased. I do love these two, but I'm going to review just the film itself, but I just wanted to give you my thoughts on basically my favorite character, and of course the character that really started it all, we wouldn't be here for, and that's Naruto, and finishing it off with Hinata. So let me know, guys, who's your favorite character. I know somebody has a favorite character, but that is mine, Hyuga Hinata. So thank you guys for listening. Subscribe, like, and tomorrow's a big day. Review of the last Naruto, the movie.